Unfortunately, most decent coffee grinders, even those made specifically for home use, cost a very pretty penny. There are many products available to choose coffee grinders, each with different characteristics, benefit, and prices. To help you make an informed decision, I did extensive research, read tons of review, and compiled a list of the best coffee grinders from reputable brands. After much research, I found there's products much helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Bpa-Free Encore Conical Burr Coffee Grinder. As a brand, Bpa-Free came up in our reporting more often than any other. Some favorites higher-end models, but nearly a dozen of the coffee aficionados we spoke with recommended this more affordable option, highlighting its quality, performance, and solid build, especially for the price. It's simple to use and super consistent, Lario says. In my own testing, I found the same to be true. The machine took me no more than 5 minutes to set up, and the switches, one to set the grind size and another to turn it on and off, were easy to understand. In general, my biggest qualm with coffee grinders is the mess they make, but this one has nicely angled sides on the grind chamber that allow for neat pouring. I find it easy to disassemble, clean, and reassemble the detachable parts before I store it. When you have to replace the burrs every few years, they make it incredibly easy to do so, he says. While he acknowledges it can be a little loud, or a touch chatty, in his words, Foos says that's to be expected for a grinder made of plastic and designed for the home. Number 2. Krups Precision Plastic. 12 settings for selecting your preferred grind size and a cup selector dial to grind the exact amount of coffee you need for the number of drinks you're making, and that's it. The simplicity is exactly what strategist writer Jeremy Relosa, who bought the machine about 8 months ago, likes about it. The Krups, he says, solves both these problems, giving him the ease of an electric machine and the consistency of a burr blade. Now, he says he makes great pour-over daily and never has to fidget with the grind setting or cup dial. He simply pours his beans in, turns it on, and walks away. The appliance also comes with a tiny brush to get all the coffee unstuck from the plastic grounds container, he notes. But if you keep it clean, I've found that you rarely have to use it. The bits just slide right off as you dump them into your filter. Number 3. Coffee Grinder by Cuisinart. Before I got my hands on the Bpa-Free, this was the entry-level grinder I had for about a year, one of the most affordable on the market with burr-style blades. Enjoy optimum flavor. Burr grinding provides a uniform grind to your fresh coffee beans with its 18-position grind selector. Move the slide dial from ultra-fine to extra coarse to ensure your coffee grounds are exactly the way you prefer. Bpa-Free. Grind chamber. Our removable grind chamber holds enough ground coffee for 32 cups. You won't have to worry about grinding beans multiple times to brew coffee for the entire household. And while they note that it's not the easiest to take apart to clean, most of the pieces are dishwasher safe, and it stores well, rectangular and compact with a place to wrap the cord underneath. Our heavy-duty unit motor doesn't take away space for additional design features. Enjoy the convenience of cord storage and an additional scoop, cleaning brush to declutter, clean and maximize counter space. Number 4. Fellow Oat Brew Grinder. The dial that adjusts the grind size is very intuitive. The cup that catches the grind is magnetic, so it clicks into position tightly and easily. A powerful, precise, and quieter home coffee grinder with cafe capabilities, Oat was designed to perfect your daily brewed coffee. Grind grounds specifically for AeroPress, pour over, French press, cold brew, and more. Like crumpling up a newspaper. But its appeal goes beyond noise control. The machine even has a button that shakes out any residual chaff, the leftover coffee skins that mostly come off during roasting, but usually not all the way into the cup, instead of blowing them out onto your counter, which happens with other grinders. Oat transforms a morning chore into a quicker, quieter, and more enjoyable coffee-making experience. This sophisticated and modernly designed coffee grinder will turn your countertop into a barista's coffee corner. Oat is warranted against any defects due to faulty material or workmanship for 1 year after the original date of consumer purchase. Number 5. KitchenAid KCG0702CS Burr Coffee Grinder. Jamie McCormick, co-owner of the East Village coffee shop Abraco, swears by this KitchenAid model. It grinds at an insanely consistent particle size, right up there with my shop's Malkinegek, a commercial coffee grinder. In addition to the top-notch technicals, it's very sturdy. How does he know? It still works fine after being dropped on a concrete floor at the roastery about 5 years ago. It looks totaled and unusable, but it still purrs, no problem, he says. One potential downside to take into consideration, according to McCormick, it is loud and sounds like the machine it is. Calls this model strong, using it every day, sometimes multiple times a day, to brew coffee in her mocha pot. The sleek, streamlined design allows it to be stored on your countertop or in a cabinet. Durable and easy to wipe clean. Includes burr grinder, handheld scoop, and burr cleaning brush. That's all from on my end. I make helpful video daily, so do subscribe my channel. If you need more information or if you want to know product price, do check out my description. For any kind of problem, please comment below. Stay updated with our cool products, as it will make your life much more easier.